Hello and welcome. I'm going to explain some of the stuff that you can do as a bunny using the mirror to help you do some boot clips. Typically that's going to be stuff that you normally would do in the light world, or in the dark world, to boot clip around stuff, like go up a mountain or clip to mires, you know, the usual stuff. One of them is going to be this, so I'm going to explain it using this one. It's not entirely important, but it'll be useful. So you want to get to about where I am right now, because that's the height for the normal clip. I'm going to mirror here just because I don't want that guy to hit me. But I'm going to take the portal back just so you can get a better chance to look at what I'm talking about. So here I'm exactly where I'd want to be for the clip if I were Link. You can kind of tell from the bottom of my shadow that I'm in line with the top of that little vertical part of the bump right here. So right here is the 2 pixels of straight vertical on the shadow here, and then my shadow is straight strand line. That's exactly how you'd know where to clip normally, and so that's in the correct location. So we're gonna mirror right at that location. That's how you know you're in the right spot. You mirror there. And then when you're light world, you dash turn up and then start clipping into the mountain. And you'll probably have to do 2 mirrors. So now I'm back in the dark world, and I didn't get sent back to the light world again because I'm in an okay position. I'm not too far into the wall, but I'm somewhat in. And we can tell right here, based on how far I'm in, that it looks like I've got about 3 pixels left to go before I'm in the right position. So we're going to mirror again, and we're going to clip 3 more pixels to the right. I won't, because I'm not good, apparently. But you get the idea. So we got 2 more to go. We'll mirror again. And there we go. 2 pixels in. Doesn't matter if you keep the sword spin or not, you're going to be a bunny here. So you can tell by the lineup that I'm exactly where I want to be for my down right. So we're going to select buffer it because we don't have a punch or a sword or anything to buffer the input to make sure you hit the down right exactly. Because if you hit right or down before you hit the down right, it'll pop you out and you won't get the clip. So we select buffer that, and there we go. We got our heartbeats. So that's how to do a dark world clip that takes boots without having the pearl. It's you need the mirror obviously, but it's a different requirement, so you can handle that stuff. So there's another way that it works. It works pretty much anywhere. Most locations that you only do a boot clip to teleport down or up will work with that, but some are deeper, like this one, the Ganons Tower clip. If you have to go deeper into the wall, there's a good chance that you won't be able to take your portal back anymore, or you'll just clip through the light world edge of it. For example, if I were to mirror here and clip as far as I can to where, because normally you go really deep in this clip into the thing, like as far as it lets you go, which is extremely far. If you do that in the light world, it will just throw you down into the lower pit down here, and you might even get stuck. Well, mostly. You almost always get stuck down there. Or you'll wrap up to Hera, which you still don't want to do that because you're trying to get to Ganons Tower. So, for this one specifically, normally the light or the dark world clip is you've got 6 up lefts, kind of like that input there. You have to do that 6 times to get your bunny into a specific spot. I'm just going to do it in frame advance so I don't have to waste our time failing at that for a while because I'm not good at it. But this is where you'd be 6 in. So now you can tell from here that we're at the right length in. So we just normal input would be you hold down left and bunny does like a weird thing. I'm gonna get a save state here, and then I'm gonna do it. So he does this kind of thing. Eventually you pop out. We don't want to do that. So what we want to do, as is the normal way for Ganons Tower clipping, is you want to hold it and you want to buffer it a little bit so that the bunny's in the ledge even farther. But before he gets randomly sent back to where he was before, you start holding up left. So after this part, I'm deep enough in, I'm going to hold up left. And you want to go for a bit near the top of this part, like up here, the shadow is what you're kind of looking for. It'll be 1 pixel lower than the top one, so we kind of want to be on this line right here. So an easy way to tell you that you're in the right spot is as you're going up left, eventually Link will go 1 pixel up on its own, like right there, I just did. So this is 2 pixels lower. It's not always the same, I don't think. It's kind of dependent on how far you went in with the down left down here. If you don't go far enough in, you'll be a little earlier. But it's around this height that you have to be paying attention and going 1 frame at a time. And once you're going 1 frame at a time, you look for the movement that Link goes up 1 pixel instead of up left 1 pixel. That's basically how you do this clip. So now that I'm at that spot, I can hold down right, and I'll pop into Ganons Tower. Just like that. So the way to do that without the pearl and without having to do one frame clips is mirror. You want to dash turn, or you want to face up and do that and then clip in 3 times. And you have to hope you don't get bouldered, because if you get bouldered you have to do it again. But now that I'm in those three clips to the left, because each clip is 2 pixels, so I'm now 6 pixels into the wall, like exactly how we did as a bunny. So what that means is we can do the down left part right away. And we're at the exact same spot we were before. We want to go up pretty high, and now we start looking for the 1 frame of upwards movement right there. There was our up movement, even though there was a 1 left movement as well before that, but that doesn't matter. We got the 1 up, that's all that matters. Now we hold down right. And there we go. There is a bit of 1 framing in this one still, because you do have to do those up left, which is kind of painful, but it saves you a lot of the annoying part at the start. It lets you handle that way easier. The unfortunate part is you have to dodge boulders, but it's just for this one clip that is a problem. On every other location, like I showed you down here, you just mirror here, and you just clip in like I did. It was pretty fast, and you can get the item as a bunny. There's obviously a way to do that as not a bunny, as a bunny without the mirror, which is to do some annoying 1 frame stuff on the corner, but I don't want to do that. Just as a go over this again, I'm 4 pixels left to go on my mirror stuff, so I have to do it again. And we'll just go in the last 4. There we go. And I'm in the right spot. Down right. It's really easy. So that's kind of how you do boot-like clips in the Dark World without the pearl. It's not too complicated, and you can kind of use this in other ways as well, but this is kind of the main reason I was making this video, is just to show that kind of simple thing, and the Ganons Tower concept as well, whereas you can kind of reduce a lot of the 1 frames that you're needed to do, because typically that's an extremely annoying one to do as a bunny, but it's almost always required when you're messing around, because Ganons Tower has a lot of items, and when you're playing in the randomizer, no logic or a major glitched seed like that gets a lot of stuff stuffed into Ganons Tower, so this could be pretty useful.